Hey, well, welcome everybody to the webinar. Let me have a quick audio check. If you can hear me, please type in the questions section that you can't hear me, so this way I know the audio is working fine. All right, fantastic, fantastic. Everybody chiming in. Got hundreds of people on the webinar today. Can't name everybody's name on here, but Larry and Stephen and Levon and Michael Kitchen, Tony from Spain. Hey, Tony, welcome. I gave up trying to say your last name. Keith Tracy, David, Tyler, Elaine, Brennan, Jim Neighbors, Angelique, Delilah, Larry, so many different people on here. I'm sorry if I didn't mention your name, but you got people from all over the world on here getting ready for the webinar, getting to hear some great stuff from Tom. And I'll be introducing Tom in just a moment. Roland DeLeon, welcome. Hey, Martin Carter, welcome. Are you still in Westchester? And Stephen Wright, I just sent you an instant message regarding your question. All right, Eldar from Thailand, welcome. All right. I know Thailand well. Thank you. Thanks for coming on. All right, guys, it just hit 9 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for coming on the webinar. In the interest of everybody's time, we're going to start on time today. And if you do not see my screen, I'm just wiggling it a little bit here. If you don't see my screen, please let me know. It's important that you do see the screen, so this way we can allow you to see what's going on, because I'm going to introduce Tom in just a moment. He's going to be able to talk. He's going to take control of the screen, so this way you guys can see what he's talking about. Guys, it's a great time to be involved with National Well Center, and we have thousands and thousands and thousands of people all over the world doing fantastically well. You know, we have a very unique and powerful compensation plan, product system, really thinking outside the box on how really business can be done, and it's streamlined everything, and I just think it's a better way. You know, it's a better way to conduct business. And if you think about it, if you were to hold up your phone at 1900, at the year 1900, and tell everybody, you know what this little thing does? Well, you can pick it up and you can speak to somebody half a world away, all the way around the world in seconds, and be able to run a business on this little phone. They look at you and think you're crazy, right? But that's what's happened. So you have to have a little bit of vision to see that, and it's happened, let alone 100 years ago, years from now, from that time. Now, here, the way we're doing business now is, say back in 1990, you were to tell someone that you can conduct a business from this little bitty phone and not have to have brick and mortar business, not have to have all this traditional stuff that they've been used to for hundreds and hundreds of years. They look at you like you're crazy practically, right? But it's reality, because in our business, the way we have it, we utilize technology, we utilize all the different things at our disposal, and be able to have a kitchen table business right from your cell phone, where you can have a business that spans around the world. It's incredible. And I tell people all the time, we're in such a crazy time right now, and it's perfect for the entrepreneur. It's perfect for the person that wants to step out of the herd mentality to be able to have their dreams come true. And honestly, if you don't make yourself $1 million over the next 3 to 5 years, shame on you. Really, it's that extraordinary, the time and age that we live in right now, that you have such amount of technology and everything at your fingertips that really even wasn't available 10 years ago. So hopefully you take advantage of that. We're bringing all of that available to you from National Well Center. We got some incredible stuff coming up this month. And as you see in the back office, I'm not going to go there today, but we've added leaderboards. We've added so much other stuff to the back office. We've listened to what people want. We've made it look a lot better than it did even 6 months ago. So we're investing heavily into the program because we want it to be around for 20 years and then some. So this way you have time to build your business, because the formula that I've always given out to people, time is one of the major things. Leverage, residuals, duplication, time, work, all of that goes into play with everything. and building your business. So without further ado, let me introduce our speaker today. His name is Tom, a.k.a. the Furry Hat Guy, and if you met the guy, he's just a bundle of energy. I've met him in Orlando in the summertime, and the guy is literally just a pleasure to be around. He's a lot of energy, just kind of perks everybody up. And he used to be an ex-restaurant manager. He struggled for time freedom. Now, I know firsthand what he's talking about. I was in the culinary business. I have a culinary degree. My parents owned a restaurant, so I know a thing or two about time freedom in the restaurant business. And he told me that he actually worked in a pizza restaurant called Cece's Pizza, and he worked about 15-hour days, so I know all well what that means, and I know he's telling the truth. So in the restaurant business also, most of the time, you're living paycheck to paycheck to really make ends meet, and he found online marketing where he learned how to make his living online. He bought products, many products, and went to dozens of seminars and became a household name in the internet marketing industry through his drive, desire, determination, and willingness to never give up. He had his struggles and has pushed through all of them. That's one of the big things, guys, you got to understand is that there's always going to be ups and downs in your business, and you have to really push through all the downs that happen and weather the storm so this way you can enjoy the ups. He found National Wealth Center about 4.5 months ago, and he's applied the simple and easy techniques that helped him achieve over $130,000 in that short time. Tonight he'll be teaching these techniques and conversion techniques specifically that he's used to help him achieve such huge success in a very short period of time. So what I want you to do is get a pen and paper handy, because this is one night that you're going to remember for a long, long time. This is being recorded. So what I want you to do is absorb what he's saying here. Yes, write and take some notes, but really look and try to understand what he's saying. So I'm going to turn it over to Tom, and he's going to take over the screen. So Tom, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Peter. Can you hear me okay?
I sure can. I sure can. I'm going to give you my screen, okay? And if you could take control of that, that'd be dynamite.
Awesome. And I just showed my video so everybody can see me. Can you see me okay?
I can see you. I'm just wondering if everybody else can see you. Can everybody type in if you can see Tom? He has his webcam on. I don't have a webcam on my computer. All right, everybody says yes. Fantastic. Great, they can see you.
Okay, awesome. And I wanted to show this picture of Peter and I right here. This is us at the National Wealth Center event, and I I put this as my main pick. So anytime I make a sale, Peter's like excited for me, and then I'm like right next to him because I hear his voice when he calls me. So I hear the congratulations, you just made a sale with National Wealth Center, right? So
I love it. I love it.
I have Peter's shocked face right there with me. So anyway, so hey guys, this is Tom, the Furry Hat Guy. Yes, my hat, I have a cowboy hat on, so yeah, it's a little bit furry. You can actually see it. Yeah, so Peter, as Peter was saying in my story, I used to be a restaurant manager. I used to work like 15-hour days, and I remember those times when I was there, I was just looking for ways to be able to work for myself, to be able to be an entrepreneur, you know, because I actually wanted to own my own Cece's Pizza. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. If you guys heard of Cece's Pizza, put a 1 in the chat over there on the right side, and we'll look at that in a little bit later. But so yeah, I wanted to own my own restaurant, and I found I was just so driven for that too. I was real focused on owning my own restaurant, and I was even doing like guided visualizations. Like I would actually imagine myself like at my own restaurant, walking around, and I'd even pick up my own my own salt shaker and my own my red pepper and my Parmesan cheese, and then I'd actually walk back to my on my timeline within my future, and I'd come back with it, and I'd like feel that I had this goal, right? But then it was like the weirdest thing. As I was like so driven to make things happen, I actually got the opportunity to work with an owner of a restaurant who actually opened a Cece's from the start. So I actually got to see him, how he built it, how he started it. I even got to do the hiring of everybody that came in to give it a fresh start. Well, that was kind of where my attention shifted from the restaurant industry, because I soon found out that the owners of a restaurant, they really don't make any money for like almost the first 2 to 3 years. In fact, I don't think they even get a paycheck. And so the thing was is that I was like, wait, I want to be an owner of a restaurant and not earn any money? What the heck is this all about? I'm like, I didn't sign up for this stuff. I signed up to be an owner of a restaurant so I can make like, like 6 figures a month, 5 figures a month, all this stuff, right? And then I found out, I'm very analytical a lot, right? You wouldn't think so with the hat. But I'm a very analytical guy, and I was analyzing this guy's life. And it was like he wasn't money. He wasn't personally. Like I was a manager, so I was actually bringing home a check every 2 weeks. So I was cool. But when I saw him, I was like, I'm gonna be him. I don't know if that's the type of lifestyle I want for myself. So I started like looking at different ways to make money and everything like that. And I discovered this website called MySpace.com. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. And the thing is that I actually heard about this thing, MySpace.com. And it was a thing. I always call it the pre-Facebook days, right? It was like right before Facebook even got big or anything like that, back in 2005. And I used to go in these like little groups where they were like marketing like these little like little programs and stuff like that, these little money-making programs. And one of my first money-making programs that I got into was this little gas pill thing. This gas pill thing that you actually had to put in your car, and you would actually save gas, because gas prices were going up to like $3.50 at the time. I mean, now it's like $1.86 where I live. But at that time, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make $1 million because I get to sell gas pill things. So I was like so excited, right? And I'm still working at the restaurant at this time. And I had no training on how to work it as a business. I thought it was like some hobby thing, right? Oh, I'm going to get excited and I'm just going to, show it to everybody and all this stuff. And it just didn't work like that. So my mentor goes, or my first mentor, he actually goes, hey, I want to introduce you to this speaker. The speaker actually used to be a broke, homeless cocktail waitress who used to live out of her car, and she only had $2.13 to her name, and then she actually ended up making $1 million in like 2 years. So I naturally was just like freaking curious. I'm like, whoa, come on. You're homeless and you make $1 million in 2 years. I'm like, if a homeless person can do it, I can do it. Because my thing is always about, if someone is that broke and they achieve that much success, well, what makes me different than them? Nothing. Nothing makes me different than them. The only different is that, she was a woman and I was a man, but we both had skin, blood, we had eyes, ears, nose. The only difference was the motivation and the drive and the inspiration to go do things. So I didn't even have the money to go to this freaking seminar. I actually didn't have any money. I had like a credit card and it was almost maxed out. Well, check it out. I actually I had like maybe $300 on the credit card, and I actually went and spent it on a plane ticket. The plane ticket was like $290, and I couldn't afford the extra $12 so I can get like a good seat because it's like Southwest and everything. Like the extra, you get like the A spot. You guys ever been on Southwest? Put a 2 over there if you have. But anyways, so I actually had to sit in between like 2 giant guys, and I was like squeezed in the middle like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like squeezed, but I want success more than I could breathe. I'm going to go for it, right? So I just kept going and going and going, and then finally I got to the seminar, and I didn't have a place to live at the time. I mean, I didn't have a room to stay in. So it was funny. I saw like people who were equally broke like me, who were standing by the door until the next morning at the time, and everyone was waiting to get a front row seat like 7 p.m. the night before. So I'm like, well, I'm one of those guys. I want a front row seat. So I went and like I had my bag and everything, and I planted it down right next to the door, and there was 12 other people there. 12 other people were just like me, and they were just hanging out. They wanted a front row seat. So we all hung out. We got to talk, and we all hold hands, sing Kumbaya, all that good stuff. We didn't sing Kumbaya, but I wanted to. But anyways, but it was really fun to really connect with people who were like-minded like myself, who had a drive to succeed, and who were just like there because they wanted success. They wanted it. So it was amazing. Like the first seminar I went to, I actually did wear a furry hat. And I was not even called Furry Hat Guy at the time. I was actually just Tom at the time, right? And I was just wearing the furry hat because I knew it was a great way to socialize and connect with people. So I'm wearing this furry hat thing, and then all of a sudden I walk around, they're like, oh, cool furry hat, you know, they're all just going like that. And then I found I was like in this like category called the sapphire category, where we're like fun people. We like to have fun, we like to party, we like to have a good time and everything like that. And I found myself just like really having a great time at my first seminar, right? So the point I bring that story up is because first off, I went home after that seminar, and I went on my first team call because I never went on the calls or anything like that, and there were people from my business that was over there at the time. Well, I said, hey, you know, it's Tom, you know, that guy from the, you know, Tom from Texas, are you new? I said, no, I'm that furry hat guy. And they're like, oh, Tom the furry hat guy, we saw you at the seminar this weekend, how's it going? Right? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm Tom the furry hat guy. You know, it's like something I wasn't like planning on getting. It was like something that was just like kind of given to me, right? So that's where the whole furry hat thing like kind of started, because a lot of people ask me a lot of times, well, why is he wearing that furry hat? What's up with the goofy furry hat thing? Like I said, not everybody has to wear a furry hat to see success like this or anything like that. So, so fast forward, as I was going like this, I found out seminars were a great way to connect with people. So I started going to more seminars. I started spending money on things I didn't have, and it was funny because when I finally learned how to treat this like a business instead of a hobby, that was when I began to see success in my business. In fact, when I got home from my first seminar, I actually ended up making a $499 sale in my gas business, my gas pill business or whatever. And I'd never done that before because I never treated it like it was a business. I treated it like it was a hobby. So I'm just like, oh, it's a hobby, whatever, da, 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 da. Oh, if I don't make any money, I'll just quit that and go to the next thing. Oh, I didn't make any money, I'll quit and go to the next thing. Oh, okay. No. I found out that you have to nourish, feed, grow, water, and make something grow into something big, and then stick with that one business and make it into something that's going to be your main income stream. Now, check it out, because I get this question a lot. People will ask me sometimes, well, Tom, did you just immediately quit your job and go into this thing? Well, I knew you can't quit your job in the beginning, so what I did is I worked it very part-time. I worked it part-time because I knew that as I was learning marketing, that you have to build what's called a marketing pipeline and impregnate that. But I didn't have a marketing pipeline. In fact, no one knew who I was. No one did. No one. They just thought I was a guy with a goofy hat on, right? Some of you on the webinar tonight think I'm a guy with a goofy furry hat on, right? So the thing is that I had to learn how to get my name out there. I had to become marketable. I had to attend live events. So I started going to like Tony Robbins. I started going to, by the way, the lady's name is Danny Johnson. I went to dozens of her seminars and met dozens of people. I took pictures with people. I even got a picture with Danny Johnson. I went to her advanced seminar. You know, this is like I had to go apply for another credit card, and I got $12,000 on another credit card just so I can go to these seminars, right? Because I didn't have the money to go to these. So I went. Danny Johnson was the biggest turnaround for me on how to treat this thing like a real big business. So went to that seminar, and then all of a sudden, if I learned there was a company event, like when I heard about National Wealth Center's event in Orlando, I was like, I'm there. Because I knew that in order for me to connect with the company that I was going to be promoting, I had to meet with people like Peter Wolfing, the owner of National Wealth Center, other top producers out of there, other people there that I can get stuff with and get to know, and really, you know, have the community get to know me. And when we have a National Wealth Center event later on in the future, I would totally suggest that you definitely get to one. Don't freaking sit back. Well, it's just a National Wealth Center event. No, dude, get to a freaking National Wealth Center event, and we can have it where we can pack the room full of like 5,000, 3,000 people, and just freaking have an amazing event full of music and fun and just having a great time and all this stuff, right? Networking, getting pictures, getting videos, and everything. So it brings me back to my whole thing right here that I want to discuss with you tonight. A lot of people are wondering, you know, how did you see so much success in National Wealth Center? Well, then, like I said, like Peter was saying, I became a household name, and then all of a sudden, it's like I found National Wealth Center about 4.5 months ago, and I took some conversion techniques, some very easy, simple to use, scientific conversion techniques that I want to teach to you tonight that is going to literally help you guys. It'll help you guys with your business. It'll help you guys so that you can create bigger numbers, so that you can convert the traffic that you're getting or the leads that you're getting into full sales, right? So here's what I want to do. Peter, you can see my screen, right? I think so, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, can you see my screen? All right.
I can, yes.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so first off, I want to log into my National Wall Center just back here real fast because I want to show you that I am a man of my word. This is $130,475 in just 4.5 months. I'm actually just about to hit my 5th month here. So yeah, so this is 130,000. So I know that I'm not all talk. I'm walk. So you guys can listen. So I'm showing my proof. And then here's what I want to do. I'm actually going to go over the 7 crazy ways to convert your leads into sales and signups. Because the biggest thing, my friends, is this. See, I can go buy a click campaign and use one of the National Wall Center funnels out there that are great, by the way, and I can get a lot of leads. And the thing is that people don't know this word. Okay, they don't know how to convert their leads into sales. Well, guess what? I do. I know that, and I'm going to teach you guys how. I'm going to teach you one of the ways that I do, or 7 ways, crazy ways to convert your leads into sales. Okay, and this is stuff that I've used to convert my leads. Okay, all right. So one of the crazy ways is you want to, like I was talking about. The first one I want you to learn about is getting interviews with people who are doing well in the company. Okay, so most people are kind of like, well, wait, how do I get interviews with people who are doing well in the company? Well, check it out. One of the ways that I always suggest to do is if I see a person within my own team or so and they just got their first sale, well, check it out. Or I can go on YouTube and look up National Wall Center, and I could see some of these people on here that are promoting National Wall Center. And what I can do is I can actually bring up one of their stuff. Hold on, my internet's running a little slow, so bear with me. So while I'm waiting for this thing to open, what I do is I'll go on YouTube and I'll actually search people out. And YouTube has a function where you can actually private message those people and ask them, go, hey, listen, can I get on a hangout with you and talk about your results with National Wall Centers? Like this one guy here, it's no job lifestyle. He uses National Wall Center explained. I can go with ask him. Some of these guys right here, I can just click on this guy's right here and ask him, how's he doing with National Wall Center? Can I get an interview with him? What I do is these guys don't even have to be sponsored in my downline. See, you guys have to remember something, that everybody is in the same company, so you can still get their story, and then have them have an opportunity to be with you on a hangout, and then you send that link right to your email list. And you send that link to your email list because it shows that you're just showing that National Wall Center works. Because the thing is that we're so surrounded with so many scams lately on the internet these days. We're surrounded with things that don't pay, things that say they pay, but they really don't. But we both know that National Wall Center is backed up by a 17 Better Business Bureau, 17-year Better Business AAA Better Business Bureau rated top company, Multiplex Systems, who supports National Wall Center. And the thing is that if we believe that, well, guess what? There's people on YouTube, tons of people that I could just message and get just a quick, maybe like 3-minute interview, guys. Like a quick little 3-minute, like, how'd you get started in National Wall Center? So you want to ask them a question. So the first thing, like I said, is number 1, get interviews with other members in National Wall Center. And like I said, some of the first things you can ask them is this: what were you doing before NWC? B, why did you sign up in NWC? And C, what are your results? And then finally, is what would you tell another person looking at National Wealth Center? Okay. So the thing is, like I said, you can get interviews with other members of National Wealth Center that don't even have to be on your specific team. Just get, if they're National Wealth Center guys. You're promoting National Wealth Center. So just get an interview with a person who's not even in your team or whatever. If you're brand new, I don't know where to go. Well, good. That's what these calls are for, right? So, and plus you'll make a new friend as well. Okay. So, and then what would you tell another person looking at National Wealth Center? So all this stuff you're going to get on like a nice little Hangout thing, like a Google Hangout. And ways to find ways to do Google Hangouts, it's pretty freaking easy. You just go to google.com/hangouts, and then what you'll be able to do is they have a thing right over here. And sorry guys, I'm actually in a hotel right now that I'm using from the National Wealth Center back office right now here in Clearwater Beach because I'm actually looking. I actually found a condo out here. I'm moving from Texas to Florida, so I'm out here for 2 weeks, and I'm using one of the National Wealth Center deals. Oh, Peter, are we getting any 2s or 1s from the stuff that I asked before?
Yeah, from what I saw, everybody was 1s.
Okay, awesome. That was from something I already asked. But let me see. Where's my profile? Oh, I know why. Hangouts. Oh, wait, hold on. Make sure. Hangouts. Okay. So forgive my internet, guys. It's going a little bit slower because I'm in this hotel here, so I need to find out where my Hangouts are. But you look for I'm Googling Hangouts on air because what's it going to do? It's actually going to help me get a link so that I'm able to get a link so I can train another person. So I'm not going to go over that because right now for some reason my pages are opening slowly, so I'm just going to type this out. Go to Google, and then go ahead and look up Hangouts on air, and then just go ahead and start a Hangout, and then send a link to the person you wish to get a quick, I'll just say 5-minute story from. Okay, don't spend an hour with them on a long Hangout. You don't need to do that. You just need to send a link to the person you wish to get a quick 5-minute story with, okay? Okay, yeah, because I don't need to show you all the logistics because tonight I only have an hour to do this because I want to make sure I get all the information out to you. Okay, so number 1 was get interviews with other members of National Wealth Center. Okay, so let's go to the second crazy way to get conversions, leads into conversions. Hold on. Okay, the second crazy way is like this. The second crazy way is you want to go ahead and create a kind of like an autoresponder series full of testimonials. Okay, you can do something like okay, so let me write this out. So create an autoresponder series. That means like if you have Aweber or GetResponse, I definitely recommend it. You get it. Create an autoresponder series that has testimonials like those stories, aka the stories, from other members in National Wealth Center. Okay, like you guys can borrow one of my stories, like crazy guy in goofy furry hat generates 130K in 4 months. ... That could be your subject line, and the body of it can be talking about the crazy guy in a goofy furry hat that generates 130K in 4 months. Actually, that generated. Let's do that. Okay, and basically, the way I do this, guys, I don't really make my body too hard, and I'm not going to write out a full email, but all you have to do is kind of repeat back the subject line in the body and write a quick don't write too long because people get thousands of emails already. So just write a quick email about this guy with the furry hat, and make it lead to a link, like maybe like the Hangout link, and like the Hangout link, or actually it's actually converted into a YouTube link, so it's a YouTube link, right? And then after that, a call to action to get started with you. And so what I do is I give them like a link to like a sales page I have, like, so a link to sales page. Okay, so we're going to come back to this in a second. Okay, so this is like just an example. Okay, you guys can do something like this. You can be like, okay, so say you have another one, another autoresponder series on another person that you have, and I could say like, okay, so here's another one. If you do like a working mom from home or something like that. Okay, so I'll say subject. Say I do an interview with someone who just made their first National Wall Center vault sale, right? Okay, so I'll say something like single mother of 5 generates $7,500 in one day. Because now you're going to connect with the single mother of children, right? So now you're reaching a whole different market. Okay? And then obviously the body is, if you had that story with that single mother, anything about that story. So the story about the single mom of 5 leading to your sales page link. That's it. You know, that's all I do. That's how it's so. The thing is, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing is this in an email. When you send it out and you have an autoresponder series, that subject line. That's it. You got to get it opened, because the thing is, most people only open the email, only go to not even read it, but just to go to the link. I mean, come on. Not many people read emails these days. They just kind of want to open it and go to the link, and then they're curious to see what it is. It's just one of those things. Okay, so that is the second. That's the way. So what you'll do is you'll create. There's really an infinite number that you can create. Say you got, 15 stories of different people, 20 stories, 30 stories. It's unlimited. You can get as many as you want. And what you do is you just create that autoresponder series that keep going out all the time, because you have to remember this, and you can write this down, is facts tell, stories sell. I don't care about the facts. I want to know if it's working for people. So if I have like 20 people who are saying they're, getting getting success with National Wall Center because it's that great, and you know what's funny? Okay, write this down. I like to, when I see a new person get their first sale, I like to especially get them on video. Why is that? Because I am connecting mostly with people who have never had success. So check it out. I want to feature the new guy who just got his first sale. Because think about it. If I'm like constantly searching for that guy who gets like 10 sales a day, well, it's like, okay, well, cool. You can feature that guy, and that's great. But if you feature a person who is just like you, and they made their first sale, well, guess what? Most of the people that you're connecting with a solo ad or a clicks campaign, or people who've been struggling in network marketing for years, well, think about it. You're now connecting with them because they never made a sale before, and now you're connecting their story with a person who's finally made their first sale with National Wall Center. Someone's never thought about that before, but I did. So the thing is that's a big thing too. So write that down. Feature newer people who just made their first sale. Okay. So let me type it out. Feature people who made their first sale. Because think about it. Your audience is going to now be able to connect more with the person who made their first sale. But your audience is not going to be able to connect with that other person who's made $1 million in in like 3 years or something, or 1 year, or in 1 month or something like that. The thing is that I like to go after those people and feature the ones that made like one sale or something their first time ever in any company, and they're, oh my God, I made my first sale. So I like to feature them. It's the biggest thing. It's the coolest thing. So my point is, stop looking only for people who made 130,000 in 4 months and that's it. No, look for the underdogs. Look for the people who have only made 50 bucks. Look for the ones who made their first all-in $175 sale. I like to call all up to the vault level, which I'm all the way in. I like to call it all the way in, because all in is 25, 50, 100. That's all in, and then all the way in is up to the vault level, the $7,500 level, which everybody on this webinar now should be in, because I'm in there, and I have a team that's in there too. So okay, so anyways, okay, so that's the second way. There's 5 more ways, my friends. So let's go to the third way right here. And the third way to generate more conversions in your business is you want to go ahead and create like a bonus package to your list of subscribers. Now, most people are like, oh, well, what do you mean bonus package? I don't know what to offer them, you know. What if I don't have a bonus package to give, you know? Well, the thing is that you guys can actually have a cool little bonus package, and I have like I think I have like a nice little funny bonus package that I give away because I bought some product or something like that. You can actually go and you can actually look at different things on here, and if I can give this to I don't know if this is actually a free bonus thing that I have that I give out to people. But if you want, you guys can actually Google something, and you can actually look at bonuses like a free download to what they have, like a Millionaire Mind, what do you call it, audiobook for free download, right? And the cool thing about that is that usually they have these things that are free. And the free one is like this. Here's the full complete audiobook on YouTube. And I could actually get this right here. It's 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 40 seconds. I can get one of those. And then the next thing you can do is you can get another free bonus of maybe, let me see, Think and Grow Rich PDF, right? So Think and Grow Rich PDF right here. And there's like free, you can like download, look, this is a PDF. You can download that, and you can actually give that away for free, because it's free on the internet. So have a list of these things, you know. And the thing is that you want to create like this little bit of a bonus package. You know, there's always free stuff. Like I wonder if I can type like free bonus downloads or something. I don't know if there is. Let me see here. My computer's taking a long time to bring this up. Oh. Probably not. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, there's nothing on Google or anything like that. But like I said, you guys would have to create a way where what I do is I actually have like a way where I can give them like maybe a free training that I've gotten, maybe like on solo ads or something on Craigslist, or a free training on Instagram, or a free training on what do you call it, postcard marketing or something like that. And basically what I do is you can actually put in also their for coaching. You can say something like if you get back, if you sign up with me at the first 3 levels, all in, the first 3 residual levels, within the next 48 hours, I'm going to go ahead and give you this amazing bonus package worth $10,000. You know, I've created bonus packages like that. So they go, oh, well, okay, it's $175, and it's funny because it's you guys got to think of it like this, okay? So you have to recognize something. Okay, there's cost, and then there's value. Okay, if you give a little value over here, like, okay, let me give a little value. Okay, good. Okay, that's right there. That one's right there. That's right there. So if I give all this value, it's all the way up here, $10,000 in value. Well, guess what? What seems like what seems really light right now, right? It's like all the value is like outweighing right now all the 175. Well, guess what? Now the 175 is kind of just going to fall on it because it's like they don't even think of the 175 anymore. They're getting so much value for the first 3 residual levels. They're like, oh, I'm getting $10,000 worth of value, and I can just get and I can just get all that value now for 175. Oh, here's my credit card, and they just want to get started. So the third one is, like I said, create. Oops, where is that? Okay, so create a bonus package that outweighs the investment of National Wealth Center. And I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, my closure rate right now, guys, I get about 98% of the people that start with me at 175. And right when I sign them up, the first thing I tell them, right when I get on the phone with them, guys, and I tell them, I say, look, I want to let you know that I'm not kidding around with this business, and I am all the way in this business. And what do they mean? They go, well, what do you mean you're all the way in? They're like, yeah, I'm invested all the way up to the NWC vault level. That's the 7,500 level, and it's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing, guys. They see that I'm a leader that is serious about my business, so they say, oh, well, I'm gonna get started at that level too. It's the funniest thing. I swear to God, that I have 5 people in my pipeline right now that I've spoke to within the last week that are already looking for the money to get up to the vault level with me. Why is that? And that's why you'll notice how my numbers at 130,000 in the last 4.5 months is because I tell them in the beginning that I'm a leader that's serious about my business and I'm not going anywhere. I'm planting my 2 feet right down here, and I know in my head that I'm going to get all that money back on my first sale anyways. So psychologically, it just makes sense to me. And then I tell them that you're going to get that money back on your first sale because it's a reverse 2-up. So how are they out of money? They're going to be getting it back anyways with my guidance and my training and all my support and all the tools with National Wealth Center. All they got to do is invest in themselves, get themselves planted in, and get themselves upgraded. And it's the funniest thing. People want to follow what you do. They follow exactly in the footsteps of exactly what you do. So if you're not all the way in yourself, then what's going to happen is that people will not get all the way in with you. If you're only at 25, people are only going to get it at 25. If you're only at the 25 and 50, people are only going to get 25 and 50. If you got all in the first 3 levels, you're going to notice a bigger percentage that get into the first 3 levels because you expect them to follow action and you expect them to get all into that first 3 levels. If I'm all the way in, so I tell them, I'm serious about this, are you? And they go, yeah, I am. I say, great, do you want success more than you can breathe? And they're like, well, yeah. I say, great, then I want you to go get a loan and come all the way in if you want success more than you can breathe. Because you just told me you want success more than you can breathe. You're being honest about that, correct? Well, yes, I am, Tom. Good, because actions speak louder than words. And if you're a person who takes action and doesn't lie and you just do things, then you'll do it. And that's how I'm getting results with that. Okay, so the thing is like this. So we go to the 4th one. I already went over to create a bonus package. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you want to here are a few ways to become. You want to become an expert at what you're doing. Okay, so the thing is that when I was in my business, I had to learn about a way to become an expert about what I do. So the question soon becomes, well, Tom, how do I become an expert? So let me have you guys write that down. So become an expert in your craft, and that could be in internet marketing, right? So it could be, iNet marketing or whatever you do, okay? Become an expert at that. And here's a few ways that I do it. Okay, one, buy audiobooks and learn unique ways to market. Okay. Number two, buy regular books on unique ways to market. Okay, because there's audiobooks and then regular books. I like audiobooks because I'm just about, programming stuff into my subconscious mind because I pick it up faster. Some people love to read. I personally don't like to read because my mind wanders. So I like to have stuff stick into my brain. So I get audiobooks. That's just me. Whatever your way is, learn how to do it, but learn unique ways to market. Not only that, but the way you become an expert about that is as you're reading regular books on unique ways to market or audiobooks, you start taking notes on that, and you start featuring that maybe like in a video, like, hey, I learned this way on how to do solo ads really cool, because people start looking at that. They go, they start looking at who they're signing up with. They go, wow, this person, Bob Smith, man, he like knows how to do this. I got to sign up with him, right? Man, he knows how to do video really good. I'm going to go with him. Oh my God, she knows Instagram. I'm going with her. I've always wanted to learn how to market on Instagram. So you become like a master at like maybe, I always say 2 marketing modalities. So let's say you're a master at phone broadcasting or a master at postcard marketing. Start featuring that. Do a YouTube video where you start showing you doing postcards and why you're an expert at it. Become an expert at it, though. Don't just be like, hey, I got some postcards, I'm about to send them out, and then don't send them. No, actually send them out and do the math on it and see like what your results are, how many leads did you get, and all that stuff. See, because the thing is that, okay, say I do a postcard marketing campaign of maybe 1,000 people, or 1,000, I send out 1,000 postcards, and nobody signs up. But I got like 400 leads out of that. Well, guess what? I have 400 fresh eyes who are now getting to know me. Because not everybody is going to freaking just sign up like that. You'll get a percentage that may sign up, but the thing about marketing is you have to be consistent. You have to keep going for it, and marketing, say you get 400 leads, you market every day to those 400 leads. You don't, because not everyone's going to sign up. Some people need to see things at least maybe 7 times or more before they sign up. I've had people sign up like that. I've had people sign up in a year. I've had people sign up in 2 years. I've had people sign up in a month. I've had people sign up in a week. I've had people sign up in 2 weeks, in 5 months, in 6 months, in 2 days, in 3 days, in 4 days. The thing is that I never stop marketing, though. And I keep treating this like a business. And that's the biggest thing. I keep going. The thing is, you have to learn this stuff. Write this down. In marketing, you always have to remember one thing, okay? You all ready? One thing, consistency. That's it. You might do a solo ad and get 0 signups right after you get like you might buy 1,000 clicks from a solo ad campaign, and you'll get like 400 leads and no signups. Did that mean that it doesn't work? No, you got 400 new eyes that you get the opportunity to get to know you. You get to know you and your business and the stories about all of National Wealth Center, the other people that are doing well, the newbies that made their first $25 sale. You guys have the opportunity to go get those people now and get them to connect with you. That's it. If you guys can do something like that, you're going to make tons of money with National Wealth Center. Okay? So let me continue here because I only have I don't have much time here. Okay, so another way to become an expert is plug into your library of products in your back office. So if there's products back there with National Wealth Center, there's a ton of self-help products. There's the real estate products, the stock products, the network marketing products. I'm at the vault, so I get tons of stuff to talk about that I can be an expert about. Like me, check this out. I actually feature, watch, and I'll even show you proof of this, okay? I actually feature the what do you call it? Hold on, let me see right here. Hold on, trying to turn this off. Okay, so I actually feature stuff that I'm at right now. Look at this. I actually last night did a video of the crib I'm at here in Clearwater Beach. I actually went and I did a cribs episode because I'm using the National Wealth Center back office and I'm using their travel deals. I'm actually getting involved with my own product of National Wealth Center. I'm not like just like, oh, I'm National Wealth Center, da da da, just National Wealth Center. No, I'm like, dude, I am all about National Wealth Center. I've got National Wealth Center in my blood. I'm actually using the travel deals. I'm using the self-help products. I'm actually all the way in my products. I'm marketing National Wealth Center. It's the only business I market. I don't market anything else. I just market one business. Why is that? Because if you market 10 different things, then here's how your life is going to be. If you market one thing, it's like this. One business, one focus. Well, think about it. If I have a magnifying glass and the sun is beating through the magnifying glass onto one thing, targeted thing, what's going to happen to that one thing as the sun is beating through the magnifying glass and its focus and creating like this laser beam heating up this one thing in front of me? What happens to the object in front of me? It starts to frickin' burn, and it frickin' comes to life. What happens if I have 10 things, and I'm trying to get through the magnifying glass, but there's like 10 things all around it going through? Well, guess what? The sun is not targeted on anything. It has 10 different things, and guess what? You end up quitting all 10 things. You never see success, so then you go hop in another thing, and now you're not seeing success again. That's why I say one deal, one business, one company, and work it like it depends, like your life depends on it. Because think about it, guys. National Wealth Center has 100% commissions, guys. You make almost all your money back on your first freaking sale. That's why I always say get all the way in your business, because this will plant your feet down in National Wealth Center. It gets you committed. You're committed to be like, dude, I'm going to make sure that I make this up, and I take action on this. You know, that's what you do. You plant your feet in one business and treat it that way. Okay. All right. So yes, we talked about becoming an expert in your craft, and I gave you guys a couple ways to do that. Let me go into the fifth amazing way. Okay. All right. So this is a huge one, guys. Okay. I always do this. Okay. The fifth way to get more conversions is this. Now, remember that thing that I talked about in your email? Well, what I do is at the bottom of my emails, I like to create, hold on, let me just type this out for you, create a way for the prospect to contact me. And hold on, shoot. Okay, so what are ways for people to contact me? Well, I say, one, text me. Hold on. I say, one, text me. Two, Facebook me. So I leave my Facebook link. Three, Skype me, because I might get people that are out of the country. There might maybe people like that are New Zealand or England, or they're in what do you call it, Australia, something like that, right? So number four, I actually have people. I say, I don't know, Google plus me, you know, something like that. Or, you know, I'll even say this. I'll say, what's another one? Oh, WhatsApp me. Because there's some people that use WhatsApp now, right? Because WhatsApp, you can like put, because people are like, oh, I can't call you because I live in like freaking India or something like that. I'm like, well, dude, just give me your number and put me on WhatsApp. And they can like contact you on WhatsApp, right? They can text you on there. It's just, you just use his internet. So I do all this stuff, right? Why do I do that? Well, I create ways for the prospect to contact me because there's so many internet scams out there that people want to know you are real. They just want to know you're a real person. So I actually, everybody I've contacted, they've contacted me. We've gotten on the phone. We've texted. We've Facebooked. We've Skyped. We've Googled Plus. We've WhatsApped. All 95% of those people I've signed up. I will say 5% have gotten away. That's fine. God bless them. Goodbye. Have a great night. Have a great life. I bless you with the precious blood of Christ, right? But the thing is that the 95% that I spoke to, they ended up getting started with me. Why is that? It's because they know I'm a real person and they know that I'm here. They know I'm not going anywhere. And then when I get on the phone with them, I tell them about my commitment. I tell them I'm all the way in this business. I am not messing around here, and I'm committed to their success. When people hear that, again, they think, wow, that guy's committed. I even had this. Watch, check this out, guys. And I know this, and I've had it multiple times. I had a lady the other day call me on the phone, and she said, you know, I saw another guy marketing National Wealth Center. And I said, oh, okay, cool. And why didn't you sign up with him? She said, well, why didn't I sign up with him? Because he was marketing like 10 other things on his Facebook timeline. And I said, okay, well, cool. Well, welcome aboard. I'm happy to work with you. I only work National Wealth Center, and I'm all the way in my business. And she goes, awesome. I want to be with a person like that, because it shows her that you're committed. It shows people that you're committed. And I've had multiple people come up to me and sign up with me because I promote one deal. That's it. One deal, and I promote the heck out of it. That's why. See what I mean? So if you guys are wondering, well, how's this guy with a goofy furry hat getting all the success? This is why, guys. I don't work 10 deals. I work one thing, right? Okay, so the next thing is like this. The next thing is number 6. So that's the way to get another 5th way. That's the 5th way. So number 6, the way to get more conversion is this way. Okay, listen up. Okay, all right. So here's what you want to do. Remember I was talking about like you know, people that seen like success or so in okay, so say you're looking to create a story out there, right? And you're like, listen, I want to create some success stories in my business right now, and I'm looking for 3 key people that I can work with specifically that I can help them get their first sale and help them make money online for the very first time. So what you want to do is you want to literally get 1 to 3 people, you know, if they're people that you didn't sign up with, or people that have signed up with another person but you still want to showcase them, and then what you do is you have them as a success story about maybe working with your team or your group, and you talk about like, hey, this woman Cindy Smith just signed up in our team, and because of our team training and tools, she earned her first $175, and you feature that, but you pick like 3 people. So what you say is, you know, so number 6 is feature 1 to 3 people, and feature their success stories. Now, it's even more cool when you sign up 1 to 3 people their first time, and you work with them specifically to help them get their first sale, and you feature the heck out of them, and then they start talking about how great you are. Like, oh my God, that guy with the furry hat, he's amazing. He helped me get my first freaking sale. It's so awesome, right? And then you get them like on a Google Hangout again, and they start talking about how awesome you are. Like, oh man, that Bob Smith, man, he helped me get my first sale. And they start talking about how cool you are, right? So the thing is that you're featuring them, and you're featuring their success stories about their first sale that they just got. And it's really one of the most amazing things that you guys can do to help get your name recognized out there as a person who's helping other people get success. It's really great. Okay, so that's number 6 is feature 1 to 3 people and feature their stories. Okay, so here's the final way. Okay, so the final year, and this is actually my favorite one right here, is going to live events. Okay, so like I said, you can going to live events. Now, the reason why I always say going to live events is great is because of this. Okay, going to live events is so good because it gets me in front of like a multitude of people. Like, I don't even, they cannot even be seeing success at all, and I could just be doing like a quick video, like get my phone or something, turn on the phone, talk with them, like, hey guys, it's Tom with National Wealth Center. We're actually here at the National Wealth Center event, and I'm here talking with my buddy here, Bob Smith, and Bob made his first $25 online. And Bob, I want to ask you, how how did you feel when you made your first 25 bucks? Tell us all about yourself. And then you start saying, well, Tom, I used to da 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 da, and I made my first 25 bucks, and I did it like this. And if people are looking at National Wealth Center right now, click the link below right now and just get it going. Boom, got one interview done. Boom, next guy. It doesn't matter if the guy's made like, 100,000, $1 million, or his first $25 sale. The point is about getting to those live events and getting them on a video or a quick interview or something and getting their story. Okay, that's the biggest thing. If I always go about live events, or the biggest thing I like to do is if there's not a National Wealth Center event yet, I'll go to like another event. I'll go to like a Tony Robbins event, and I'm surrounded with like 12,000 people, and I'll just like get stories with people that are there already. Like, hey, Bob Smith, why are you at Tony Robbins? Well, Tony Robbins has done this, and then I can put like a ton of videos about Tony Robbins and interviews with people, and then get my name, branding me, Tom the Furry Hat Guy, on Tony's name. See what I mean? That's why I say going to live events is huge. It gets you known out there. One of the biggest things I've done is I went to Danny Johnson events, right? Danny Johnson event has tons of testimonials. They have people that have made $30,000 a month, $20,000, $100,000 a month. People have made millions of dollars. I'll ask them, why do you come to these live events? How did you make $100,000 a month? And what would you tell another person who's looking to make that much too? Something like that. But like I said, going to live events and like I said, getting like short interviews. And some people are like me in the beginning, right? Some people are like, well, no, I don't have any money to go to a live event. Neither did I, dude. Dude, I had $300 on a credit card and it was already almost maxed out. I just went. And guess what I did? I didn't get a hotel room. I actually had a body pillow and a bag, and my furry hat was in the bag at the time. And I had a body pillow in a bag, and I actually slept on the body pillow in front of the room. But why did I succeed? Because I wanted success more than I can breathe, and I was not willing to take excuses, and I was willing to follow exactly what leaders were telling me to do, and I did it. Because I follow and I do exactly what other people do. And if you want to become successful, you model exactly what successful people do. You don't say, well, that's great, but that's great for him, it worked for him. No, there's nothing different between you and I, my friends. Yeah, I have a little cowboy hat on, but who cares? I'm still flesh, I'm still blood, I've got eyes, I've got ears, I've got nose, I've got emotions, I got feelings. I was the guy who was struggling before. I used to work a restaurant job. In fact, I worked a restaurant job 15 hours a day, and I had one day to do laundry and one day off, and I had no time to have time with my family or friends or anything like that. The only thing I had was desire to maybe only get like maybe 2 hours of sleep, and then working all my time, like being online, just trying to get this thing and learn this thing, but not knowing that discomfort delivers dreams, and knowing that I had to be a little uncomfortable at first in order to get my dreams. And now I'm traveling all over the place. I mean, there's like trips. If anybody's following me on Facebook, I have like tons of places I've been to already. I've already been to like Disney World. I've been to like Jamaica. I've been to like a bunch of events. I've been to like this thing called Soul Camp. I've been to a ton of National Wealth Center resorts. I had a 2-bedroom condo that I just did a cribs on. I just did another cribs. I always call them FHG cribs, Furry Hat Guy cribs, from another National Wealth Center place I'm traveling to. And I keep featuring the products. That's another one, guys. Feature the products that you're using. Go in the back office and start featuring some of the self-help stuff that you're learning from National Wealth Center. Start featuring, if you have a team site that you're with, start featuring the back office without giving the whole store away. But start featuring stuff that people can the tools that people will have access to when they get started with you. Start giving people a preview of something that they're going to be able to have when they get started, because then they're going to feel more safe with doing this, and that is freaking pulling out their freaking credit card and getting started with you. You know what I mean? They're going to feel much more comfortable in pulling out the freaking credit card and just getting it going. Okay? So the thing is that you have to remember something, is that the biggest thing, again, is when you do this process, You have to remember the #1 rule in marketing, okay? 1, marketing is a numbers game, and there's one more, and #2 is you have to be consistent, okay? Don't just do some interviews one time and say, okay, I did my one time, No, freaking like do it every day, right? I was like, I'm gonna do this every freaking day. I'm gonna go at this like every single day. I see it working for other people. Well, if it works for them, it could work for me. That's all you gotta say. Remember that. If it works for them, it can work for me. If it works for them, see, I got hands, I got eyes, ears, nose, I got a little goatee, whatever. That's a little beard or whatever, right? And the thing is that you have to remember there's nothing different about me and you. The only difference is that I have a bigger desire in my heart to succeed. And if you have that same big desire in your heart to succeed, you will accomplish anything in life that you want. So, all right, that's my time, Peter. Thanks for having me on, my friend.
All right. Hey, Tom, thank you very much. Wow, incredible stuff. Hey, guys, how do you type in? What do you think of the information that Tom passed on to us tonight? We'll leave him on here a little bit away from his crib and see if you guys have any specific questions. Tom, can you see the chat box?
Where is the chat box? Is this chat?
It should say questions.
Okay, Herman. Okay, I see something. Loving the new site, back office. Where do you? Okay.
I think it's a unanimous, awesome, great, loved it. 7 pages of notes, nuggets, great information. Yeah, Tom, you know, you're really exactly right in that it is a total numbers game, and I've always taught that from day one. I knew that it was just a matter of time, and when I first started networking, I mean, really, you're not born a network marketer. You just have to kind of go and do it and get your skills up to a level where you're going to get paid synonymous with the skills that you have, but you don't have those skills right away, so you have to stay in long enough so you're paid, and just do whatever it takes to be successful. I mean, I used to travel 6 to 8 hours on a weekend just to go to trainings back then in the dinosaur age when we didn't have the internet. So, you know, so you know, guys, you got to get to that point where this is it. You see it, you're going to go for it. You don't care what happens. You're going to run through everything that happens, and you're going to stick it out so this way you can learn whatever you need to learn to get those first nuggets of success, and then you build off of that. So Tom showed a lot of things in here, and that he, you know, got interviews from people. He started taking baby steps with success, even if the person did $25 or $50, and used that as a springboard to be able to accelerate the process. So you got to start somewhere. You can't be afraid to talk to people. You're building relationships with people. And I know we're on the internet here, and there's so many things, you know, with rotators out there, and there's, all I want to do is email. All I want to do is phone broadcast. I don't want to talk to anybody. Well, you can do that, and you can be successful doing that. Just understand that you have to do massive numbers. You know, the further away you get from belly-to-belly contact or physically contacting people, either by the phone or talking to them, you have to overcompensate by numbers, by huge numbers. So the fastest, easiest way is just develop relationships with people. That's what Tom's doing here. He's going to YouTube. He's going to these different places to find people, talk to them, do interviews, contact them, having them contact him on WhatsApp, doing all this type of stuff, and developing relationships with people. So this way he can record that and then send them out on the different social medias out there and have people develop a relationship with him. So he's leveraging all the different things here. At the beginning, he didn't have any success, so he started to develop all this other stuff so people could relate to him and become the guru and all sorts of other stuff that we get into in other training. So I think he showed you a tremendous amount of information here. What this has been recorded, so we're going to send this out. Make sure you're on the newsletter in the back office, so make sure you click on that. If you don't have the link, it's just nationalwealthcenter.com/update. Get on the newsletter, and we'll send out this recording once it's been processed and up for you so you can watch it again. Just a nugget or two of information. We have a fantastic, we're calling NWC Prime, which is a marketing system that we're going to be releasing soon with dozens of tools in it, creating your own lead capture pages, all sorts of stuff that's coming out. We'll be announcing that as well too, and that's going to be Well, I'm not going to give any more information now. I'll just kind of whet your appetite with that. I also announced that I purchased tickets for the Network Marketing Pro event. This is a year from December. These are $500 a ticket for the members in the program. They're $400 a ticket. If you buy 5, they're $350 a ticket. This is going to have Richard Branson, Tony Robbins, and million-dollar earners teaching you how to do network marketing. It's a generic event. You are not allowed to promote any business. You're just there to learn. Okay? It is incredible. I have access to the prior ones, and you just get pumped beyond belief. It's like rocket fuel. So if you want to be around people that are very, very successful, I'm telling you right now, it's something that you can invest in yourself, and you should go. I mean, I'm going. Marcus is going, and we're going to meet a lot of other You're going?
Yep.
It's incredible. Richard Branson is going to be there from Virgin Atlantic. Tony Robbins spoke with the last one for 3.5, 4 hours, and these people charge $500,000 to $1 million just to walk on the floor. So you're going to be able to see those people, and let's see, Bob Proctor was there last time. Robert Kiyosaki was speaking last time. The grandson of Napoleon Hill spoke last time. I mean, it's incredible. So look out for my emails. If you're interested in getting that, contact the company, and we'll get you information on how to get tickets for that. But it's also tax deductible. Okay, so we got these because we want the members to go. We want you to be successful, and I'm sure we'll have some National Wealth Center stuff there before the event. So this way you can go there and have some National Wealth Center stuff too. We'll be there at the event as well, and this is going to be at the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, December 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2016. So make sure you get to that. So, but before that, we're going to have a National Wealth Center events, conventions, and so on that we're planning out right now, and we put out Facebook posts and so on, and where do you want to have the next events, and so we're gathering information on what people want, and we'll have that announced on a newsletter as well too. So. Yeah, Elaine, this is December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2016, not December coming up. Okay, they just finished the one for 2015. So this is 2016. So you can't, if you do get that, you can't use it for tax deduction this year because you're buying it this year. Okay, so and once we get the tickets, we will pass them out to you, and you'll be able to have those to be able to go to that. So I know it's far off in advance, and so I know that, but they already have 13,000 seats sold already for this. Imagine going to an event with 13,000 people of like minds, dreams, and goals, and that are there for one purpose, and that's become better. I mean, talk about having your business go to another level, right? So 13,000 tickets sold already, and this will probably be sold out by February. So I'm sure they'll probably have 30 or 40,000 people at this event. So it's going to be nuts. So Tom, thank you very much for your time. You did a fantastic job. I think everybody learned a lot here. And we'll be sending this out first thing probably tomorrow, and I think you guys really enjoy watching this again. So thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, Peter.
Now, let's see. All right, he just closed it out. All right, guys, thank you very much. We're going to close out the webinar. We'll look forward to seeing you on another webinar as we start to have other leaders in our industry come in and talk to you about how they're building their business. Have a great day, guys.